Saying Persona 5 saved my interest in gaming is kind of an understatement. It's probably my favorite game of this gen besides this guy. It is a game that has meant so much to me on a deeper level than just being an escape from the dullness of reality. Let me give you guys a little bit of background. About a year and a half ago, I bought Persona 5 during my senior year of high school, and while I thought it was a fun game, it eventually fell into my backlog like most games during that time did. Persona 5 didn't pop back up into my rotation until my freshman year of college. Most of my friends from high school, while we still kept in close contact, had gone off to school. And you know college is tough, so I had schoolwork beating my ass, along with working a part-time job. It was during this transformational period, during my freshman year of college, that Persona 5 was popped back into my PS4. I don't know what came over me this time, but when I heard the beginning of the game's cool-ass opening, it finally all clicked for me. Late into my first semester, into the beginning of my second semester, Persona 5 became a part of my daily routine. Every time I booted up the game, it was my escape from the dreariness of reality. Being a Japanese high school student by day, and a master thief that stopped corrupt adults with my Pokemon-esque creatures, was the escape that I never knew that I needed. I used to spend hours in class thinking about the game. It is one of the few game worlds that I wish I could live in. I would spend hours in the game world, not in the multiple palaces, but just doing the most mundane tasks, like watering a plant or reading a book. And don't get me started on this cast of characters. My boys Ryuji, Morgana, and Yusuke, along with the multiple leaders of the Waifu Wars. All the Confidant links in Persona Awakenings was probably the first time in a long time that a game has actually gotten me emotionally invested in a cast of characters. It felt like I was revisiting an old friend every time I returned to the game. If I had $1 every time I've heard Sojiro say,
"Ah, you're back,"
I'd probably be a millionaire. Speaking of Sojiro, this man is the coolest Japanese uncle that I never knew I wanted. He goes from hating your guts and thinking you're a delinquent to crying after your departure in the end. This man teaches you the fine art of making coffee and curry to help you and the gang out when you need a little extra assistance, to just being an overall chill-ass dude who casually drops life advice. Do I even need to mention this game's super satisfying and downright addicting turn-based combat, which after having almost 200 hours in the game that I have yet to get tired of, this along with probably the most baller battle theme I've heard in years with Last Surprise. Also, shout out to this guy for making one of the few video game soundtracks that I casually listen to outside of playing the game. Persona 5 meant so much to me during that time that after I finally finished the game and the credits began to roll, I started to experience something that has never happened to me before with the video game. I was overwhelmed with emotion and brought to tears. All in all, Persona 5 showed me the full power that video games could have on me again. And you bet your ass I'll be back when the Royal drops in March.